What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Heavy Wrench. Thanks for tuning in today. Today I had Super Clean send me a couple of bottles, small sample bottles of some stuff. We're going to try it out. I'm rebuilding this 6404 John Deere engine, and I figured what a better way to test it out than on this engine block that is somewhat dirty. The customer I have it from, he power washed it the best he could with all the accessories on it. I hit this with a wired brush. Let me adjust that down a little bit so you can see what I'm doing and not so much what's going on here. But we're going to use a little bit of each product, one side and the other, and then we'll see how it does. It's pretty similar grit and grime on both sides there. So we're going to put this here, this block here out of the way, so you can see kind of what we're doing. But that's what we're going to do today. I got the skid steer is coming because it says not to let it dry on the surface. So we're going to try to do that for it. But there's definitely oil, grit, grime. The head gasket was just pulled. There's dirt all up in here. We got to get everything cleaned off. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to spray this thing down and we'll see how good it comes. You're getting the before part now. And I'll bring you around the other side real quick so you can see the other side of it also. Just for a side note, we're gonna bring you around here to this side and show you kind of here what's going on. But yeah, we're gonna get this sprayed down. I'm gonna use all of the foam cleaner, or this easy spray can. New easy aerosol spray can, sweet deal. No, we'll check it out though, we'll see what it does. I'm gonna start to get this half foamed up and we'll use this. That's pretty good, it's pretty cool how it foams. I'm actually gonna go right inside the water area there with it. On this side, it's already starting to take some stuff off. We're gonna be very, very generous with this stuff here. Who knows, maybe we'll just use the aerosol side here. But yeah, we're gonna do that with that. Get the back side here. I'm gonna do the whole back half. Around everything here. Right up here, the head gasket goes. We'll wipe that down before it gets too crazy. But yeah, we're already starting to remove stuff here. So that's pretty good. We'll use the spray can here. We'll turn it to spray. Pump it up. We'll do a little mix and match here. I know I didn't take nothing off, but it is what it is. And we don't care about the paint because we're painted anyway. You know, so put this lid down. Once I hear the skid steer, I'm gonna have to stop and switch sides and stuff. Get right down in here, inside those water jackets as well. Pull the liners are already out right now. There's no bearings in this engine except for the cam bearings, but them are getting changed anyway. So really not too worried about those. So yeah, we're getting her all sprayed down here. We'll let her sit for a while. I might respray this one more time, but we'll go inside the cylinders with this stuff and just see how it does. So now we'll switch to the other side. It's kind of crazy. You can see the foaming stuff works pretty well. This stuff here, it's working, but the foam, the white foam just looks like it works better, but this is probably working just as good. So I'm gonna switch the camera around to the other side here, and we'll do the other side real quick. Then, oh, I hear the skid steer starting up now. I'll move the light over. But yeah, it was pretty cool that, you know, Super Clean kind of reached out to me about this, and I might be a purchaser before too long. A couple free sample bottles. Like I said, not much of a huge sponsorship or anything like that for sure, but definitely appreciated. And we're gonna see how it works. I'll give him a real answer of what I think, because this block was pretty darn nasty with grit, grime, and oil. So I don't know how much you'll actually need. Better go pop that door for the boy. He's coming in. So I will set that right there. Let you look at that while I grab that door. The skid steer's in. We got this side sprayed down a little bit with this stuff. We're gonna keep spraying it here. Man, it's really actually cutting it pretty darn good, I think. I mean, we're getting right into where the oil filter housing was. We use some more of this stuff here on this side. And we will see how good. I like the foaming stuff. You can really see where you've got good coverage at. So that's kind of neat. And who knows? We might be able to. Like I said, there's no diesel engine. Not much fear as far as what you're spraying right now. The liners. That's all where coolant goes anyway. So. I mean, I don't know if and that's breaking that grease up like crazy. I can just, with my hand there, I can get right in there and scrape it off now. Yeah, we're gonna take it over to the garden hose, wash it off with the garden hose. We're gonna spray it down again here, let that sit. You can see it kind of really taking up that grime, looking nasty as heck. And then this other side, man, you should see this other side. Let me pull that over there so you can see what's going on. Oh, that side there. Boy, oh boy. Kind of going nuts with this stuff a little bit. But hey, it needs it. It's really taking off, it might be even taking off the rust. I don't know. I mean, as far as an engine cleaner goes, I think it's pretty good. I don't think you'd want it on your critical parts for too long, as far as like, you know, crank bearings and stuff like that. But right now, there's nothing real critical in this. So I think we're okay. I'm gonna wipe down the top with a rag and get that cleaned off real quick so that way it doesn't get dry. Well, I guess we just go wash it off. I'm gonna put the skid steer over here. We're gonna pick it up with that and then go from there. So we'll see you in a minute. So another product with Super Clean that you can use is a toilet brush. I like toilet brushes for scrubbing blocks and stuff. This is a new one. I picked this one up brand new. I have not used it in my toilet, but it really gets into these clean, you know, when you're going to clean this stuff, it really gets into the hard to work places. You know, some of the round shapes that you got to get on an engine block, they really work well. So don't be scared. Don't use the toilet brush, people, from your house. Get a new one. See, tag's still on it. Yeah, some people think it's weird, but you know, in all reality, when something is this bad and dirty and greasy, man, it sure does help out the process. And I don't know, it's Super Clean. It seems like it's really taking it off. So, not too bad. I have sprayed it once already. I didn't show that, but kind of disappointed I didn't show that. It did a good job getting the block down to like bare paint. But there's so much heavy grime that yeah, you gotta scrub it. I mean, what do you expect? It's a spray-on product. It's not gonna make it perfect when it's an old, you know, this John Deere block, inside the main bearings, the rod bearings and the cap bearings, they were from 1973 is when them bearings were made. So, to be honest with you, this block has been on a farm tractor since 1973 and probably in Michigan its whole life. And something about Michigan and tractors, I'm pretty sure it probably pulled a manure spreader or two in its day. So, I don't know. Either way, like I said, that's where the toilet brush comes in. Pull manure spreaders. See, like that grime right there, I think it's actually going to take, look at that. So you got to kind of pre-scrape it, but in all reality, it's not doing that bad of a job. I'm kind of actually impressed with it a little bit. I mean, you know, the heavy stuff is off. You can see it just scrubs right down. We'll let that soak for a little bit and come back. We'll spin this around a little bit, and I'll show you what this side's like. I mean, I've wire brushed on a little bit, and now we're getting this on there. And we will have a clean block before we're done. You know? So, I'm going to get this. And I haven't even mineral spirits this. So by the time I mineral spirits this, maybe I won't even have to this time. Maybe I'll do a little spot on it after we get it all cleaned off. But let me grab a hose. I don't have the fancy power washer out or nothing. We're just using regular old garden hose. And we'll let you see what just the garden hose does. And then we'll get this baby back inside the shop here. I mean, you've seen it before. You're going to see the after. And I'll even fire up the camera after it's dry. And we'll go from there. Down the camshaft hole. Woo! Oh, we got the hose stuck on. Okay. All right, let's get her back in the shop. Pull her around, put her in the shop. I'll shut the hose off. Get that all drained. Oh my gosh. We got a spouter. All right, you can kill it. We got a couple of spots up here where it didn't come off very well, but probably should have scrubbed more. But look at how clean that block is. Pretty good. I don't see any oil. Nothing on it. I mean, and it didn't rust too bad. So, I mean, the head surface, I scraped that today. Didn't really take off any of the head gasket or anything, so wouldn't suggest it for that. But look inside this water jacket here. That's all cast. It's just got some sludgy stuff, but look at how clean that is. It did a really nice job on the outside of this engine. I mean, I wouldn't expect it to get this stuff here, because if you look, I have to, but even now, with a little bit of scraper, it softened it. It softened that up like crazy. So yeah, I guess it did really do a nice job softening. And this is a Mac stainless steel scraper, by the way. But either way, it did a nice job. I mean, it's not going to take off the gaskets, but wherever you sprayed it, it all scrapes off pretty nice. I didn't clean that too good with the brush there myself, but I mean, I don't know about this right here. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, that's coming right off. Look at that stuff. Let me grab a little Got some sweet. This is a soft bristle brush, but we're gonna see. Even the soft bristle brush takes some of it off there. But if you get in there and scrape a little bit, man, that super clean does work pretty decent. I don't know if it's the end all be all product, but it worked pretty good. You know? I mean, I'm not trying to be the next super clean fanboy, but you know, in all reality, let's clean it up pretty darn good. A little scrubbing. But like I said, this block hasn't been really back here. Nothing's been touched since the 70s. I'll show you what that looks like. I mean, that's right above the engine, right below the head gasket. So really, it cleaned up pretty well. I'm actually pretty impressed with this stuff. So give them a try. I know they're at O'Reilly's and stuff like that, or online, or wherever they're at. I don't know, but check out Super Clean. I mean, they seem to have pretty good products, and they really did a nice job on that block, especially with the oil. I mean, there's no oil film. That's just dry block. There's no oil inside the cylinders, or where your liners would go. For us diesel guys, that makes sense, but for the rest of people, maybe it won't make sense, but that's where your liners go. So inside that jet water jacket, I mean, that's pretty darn good. I don't see any real, I mean, there was O-rings down here where you see this oil. Can't see that really, but down here, there you go. Now you can see it, maybe focuses. Down here where this oil is, that there's an O-ring sitting there that I didn't have out of it. So who knows, we might hit it one more time with Super Clean and call it good. Other than that, the block turned out pretty nice. So thank you, Super Clean. I appreciate it. It's kind of odd right now doing this without my actual camera. I'm doing this on my phone, which is kind of whatever, it is what it is. Be able to upload it, but Super Clean, pretty good product. The foaming one, I think I like the foaming one better. I'm not sure though. This stuff worked pretty good. I'll use it again on the block, but I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for tuning in. Hit that like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, hit that notification bell. Have a great day, and may your wrenches never slip.